What's up, everybody? I'm Michael Yang back here again with another video. Today, we're actually gonna be talking about the AP test analysis essay today. If you guys don't know, the AP English Language and Composition test has an analysis portion. It's a FRQ, or a free response question, that requires you to analyze the rhetorical choices made by the author, and you'll have 40 minutes to write it. Without further ado, let's get into the main content. So the AP analysis essay is a free response question that you will only have 40 minutes to be able to write it. You'll be given a prompt essay, which you will read, come up with, your analyzed choices, your analyzed version, and write an essay that analyzes basically how the author, made their rhetorical choices. You're not limited to only how they conveyed their message. You can talk about the organization, and talk about the rhetoric devices. You can talk about the tone. You can talk about anything, as long as it analyzes the rhetorical choices made by the author. So, in terms of grading, the analysis essay, you will get 6 total points on the analysis essay, which 1 point will be used for the thesis and introduction. The 4 points will be on the evidence and commentary, and the last point will be on sophistication. And to be able to achieve these points, it isn't that easy. To write a thesis, must have a very complete introduction paragraph, and you must state a thesis that is defendable. You can defend your argument with it. And uh, moving on to the evidence and commentary section, the evidence must refer to the thesis, and you're required to use evidence given in the prompt essay, which I posted a link right here. I'll show you guys in a bit. Not only that, you have to explain how it helps, how this specific rhetoric choice made by the author helps them, convey their message, or how it helps you defend your argument. And one more thing about evidence and commentary is that they want you to avoid using full quotes, and only use specific phrases or words, so that you'll have more space to analyze instead of writing out a quote. And the last sophistication kind of goes that you need to relate the rhetorical choices made by the author on a larger scale, so that on a larger scale, looking at, the global issues that it presents. And that's how you obtain the 6 points for your analysis essay. Before we get started analyzing, the sample essay given right here, I would say that out of the 40 minutes, using the first 5 minutes to plan out and come up with a very rough outline will help you a lot in writing your essay, so you don't go on tangents or lose your focus. 35 minutes is enough for an AP student to write a very compelling essay. Now, going into the real content, we have the we have the prompt essay. The prompt essay is the speech given by the Secretary of State Madeleine Albright in 1997 to the graduating class of Mount Holyoke College that year. If you guys want to read through it, feel free. You could pause the screen and just read through it. I'll leave this up for you right here. All right, now getting back into the real content, we have this sample essay is contains an introduction paragraph and 3 body paragraphs, and lastly the conclusion. If you guys want to read through this as well, I'll give you a few seconds. Please pause the screen and read through it. All right, let's start to analyze our introduction paragraph. To be able to introduce the subject of your analysis essay, providing the setting, the background, is very crucial, but you can't waste a lot of time introducing what the prompt was talking about. So right here, you can see that there is only one sentence that introduces the basic setting. In 1997, U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright gave an encouraging and inspiring speech to the graduating class of that year at Mount Mount Holyoke College. Now we're transitioning into the thesis right here. Three major components: the current global state, positive and progressive actions women in other countries have taken for freedom, justice, peace, and etc., and encouragement for graduates to aim high as she and other women have. These 3 points refer to the three body paragraphs, and that is a standard 1 point thesis introduction paragraph. And so, going into the first body paragraph, a lot of content is going to be about analyzing the author's words, but also don't forget about adding quotes, not necessarily quotes, but adding evidence. Like right here, you can see that in this sample essay, this is not a complete sentence, it is only a phrase. Nuclear weapons no longer target our homes. And now it is up to you to start analyzing the evidence and talk about how it helps you bring out your argument. And as you can see, there's evidence here, evidence here, and evidence here. If you want to write a successful analysis essay, it is very important that you remember to at least include one piece of evidence every paragraph, or else there's no way that you can back your argument up with. Moving on to the conclusion, it was just one simple sentence, but it referred back to the thesis, as it said, uses ethos, real world examples, and anaphora to enlighten these women of the graduating class of 1997 with power, courage, and perseverance to begin and continue to fight what they think most important, whether on a personal, community, or global scale. Looking at this right here, it leaves off with three statements on of different scales, and the reader finishes reading the essay thinking. You want to analyze this essay so when your audience finishes reading your essay, you want them to reflect. Now talking about the last part of the grading system, we have the sophistication part, and right here we have the sample essay given. It said over here nothing is easily achieved, and up even above, she made sure that those seeds would not be washed away, using metaphor and other writing skills to bring out larger issues like here Albright talks about women's rights, equality, and global peace and all sorts of that. It is your job to be able to bring those evidence into your own analysis essay without directly copy and pasting. So overall, I would say that this sample essay is a 6 point essay, full marks. Even though there's a lot of room for improvement, I would say that you guys could use this as a sample to help you guys have a basic idea of how to write your essay. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been Michael Yang, signing out.